Greetings, beloved ones. It is an incredible time that we are transiting in this magnificent planet. And let's just take a moment to welcome it, to breathe into it, to inhale and exhale through the heart space, to allow everything to return to stillness, and to open ourselves to receiving this wisdom, this transmission from the cosmic Elven and from the Swan Elders and whoever else decides to be activated as an aspect and facet of myself in this now moment. It is about our new earth. It is about bringing in the celestial, the magic.
Walla walla hey yo, walla walla hey yo. Hermana hermadela lula harameo, harmaneo, harmaneo ranero hey, carveret maneo. Carmane sure turesh, hanate harnete kora, harmene kiri kaha, tamane yo, arame yo. Ramne quarre kera quararikina, harmene di quella le kai, turane kolaratena, hasmeritore, haharete, hasmeritore. Haharate. Halemeya rane. Halemeya lale. Halemeya lale. Arwalakle kai kurina kira. Willi Heleme Allawi Heleme Wallahi Allakallirorihu.
A long time ago, we knew how to be one with the earth, how to be part of this magic. And we knew how many blessings were bestowed upon us. And we discovered then the trails of the infinite within every aspect of ourselves and every aspect of the earth. And in nature, in the plant kingdom, Every orchid can teach us the beauty of the universe, of the stars, of the planets. And there is such subtle and absolute delight in the exploration, in the adventure, and in the discovery. But we, humanity, we have become separate from this experience and from this expression, at least in our conscious minds. In truth, our awareness can never be abound from this web of magic and magnificence of life. So the cosmic wisdom of the elven elders and the swan elders encodes this experience in different dimensions with its symbols, its glyphs, its sounds, its vibrations, its writings, its symbols in storytelling, in metaphors. And we have a glimpse of being written in Braille, almost what looks like Braille, and in gold letters and in silver letters, percolating as filaments of light through the great suns and the moon, cascading down. And we trust that this is where we are now, at the time where every passage is now unveiled. All excitonial lines have been switched on. And therefore, we have access points and streams of consciousness through wormholes and to interdimensional tunnels, portals within the earth and in the surface of the earth. That gives us a passage, a leap into interdimensional other worlds. And we trust that. And this wisdom has been preserved, but this is not a wisdom of the past that has been lost. It is a celebration. It's almost like an inauguration of something that has never been before. Yet it's woven, written in the stars, in the songs and in the inspirations of Lemuria and Atlantis. Truly, it's the arrival, the rekindling of the big forgetting into full remembrance in this now moment. For everything is happening right now in this midway point.
Ilaleka kelai hina terenatore te. Esme e ende enduke le ayore. Hazuri quina dinole ke. Samdore ene ena ando. Rene enote harmeki ale ha ano oi inna. Aret eneka kuramne sena anuko hamret onge elai ika o lehi o le harmeso an esh in ando en es eka a ano et ad ene akush el aleya du a ana era a. From the very center of the cosmic heaven, heart of all there is. Everything has been kept in immaculate condition inside the hearts of every single human being carrying this aspect, this seed that is now blossoming. And we cannot hurry timing. And yet it is right here. And there are paradigms of ancient harmonics flowering into existence, making themselves visible. So, as this access point has been given, has been opened to us right here in the human form, these filaments of light from the starlight of the wisdom that has been kept in ancient bundles of information, or shall we say box, of wisdom of the elvins and the swans and the whales and the deer. All the intergalactic wisdom of the ancient knowledge of alchemy has been kept in the purity of the chambers of our hearts. So just take a deep inhale and an exhale, opening yourselves to receiving these filaments of light that are percolating. They are being activated from Lanakia supercluster galaxy, where we, as an Earth, as a planetary soul, and as human beings are inserted in. And we are now receiving from stars, from starlight beings that we are. We are being activated within our DNA and RNA to the real language of the heart that has been unveiled and hidden. And this is because there is an inner necessity to bring forth the innocence, bring forth the pure truth. Anything that does not mirror this paradigm just fades away. So, and becomes invisible. So tune in into the energy of the filaments of light that are percolating, cascading down from the stars and the planets for you, where you come from your original blueprints. The original blueprint of that unity consciousness is now sinking in through the great grandmother trees, and visualize a beautiful golden, white and silver great grandmother tree. And in the branches there are stars sparkling, and they sometimes look like pearls, and they contain wisdom They contain knowledge. They contain the knowingness of your universes, of all galaxies, everything. And they speak the language of the planet. And this language is encoded in a form that would make it universally understood. And we speak these words as we see the sparkles in the branches being activated. For each one is a body of work, either in the area of technology, anatomy, astronomy, science, epigenetics, space technology. Everything is being poured into, and the wisdom of how love and our space has been embracing the starlight Mother Earth that has been living and existing multidimensionally with its preserved blueprint of pure love and knowingness, waiting for this time to descend to the branches of the great grandmother trees, through the network that they make around the world, to be integrated and embodied in the trunk of the tree. Just taking a deep breath and exhaling, and stepping now, inviting you all to just step into the trunk of the tree and just peel the bark of that trunk. Peel it. See yourselves peeling it. You have the ability, as many of you are elders, as many of you are in the Council of Light interdimensionally, to be able to activate the peeling of the bark and the unveiling of the scripts of light. And this world that we are receiving in data bundles and streams of consciousness, we are unleashing the starlight dimensions of the ancient temples of light. Its beauty, its grace, its joy. And sometimes it seems that it's taken long for the art to come to this expression, to this knowing. But if you look around in our planet, our nature evolves and progresses in its growth. There is an harmonic harmony. There is an harmonic resonance in the slow threes. Honor the movement and the patterns of nature, the patterns of the bark and its growth. And they exist in an exquisite dance of all levels, in a perfect order of coherence. And these are very much aligned to the teachings of the Council of Elders of these great grandmother trees. They have stored the sapphire wisdom of all history, all records of our path on earth. And they are now opening up through its branches into the trunk, descending that wisdom And we are stepping into the doorway and the portal of those trunks. And we are extending our hearts with our wings activated. Some of us as swan elders. So visualize the swan wings activated, the wings of grace and joy, the wings of harmony, balance, stability, and alignment. And some of us as cosmic elven elders or tree elders, circles around these entrance points from the trunks of these great grandmother trees. And we are receiving in so much gratitude the new ways, the new paths, the new blueprints, the new architecture of the soul, the new calibrations and recalibrations of our glandular, cellular, molecular, and DNA system. Gilla gatteki karte tanne kele kore tenina. Zwinika la ko kako. La kuala le kakorani kare. Varmanale kakuritirituramne ma prashmarashterurana prashmarashterunana ma pratahura kwalale ramnakhi suerte cuare ramne kohor harui kareana and the earth herself offers us, is offering us in a magic plate, in magic, through these magic scripts and glyphs and symbols and images and rays of colors and sounds and vibration from within the bark, within the inside of its trunk, the trunk of the trees. And it's mirroring our evolution in movement and harmonic calibration, just like the planetary soul, just like the trunk of the trees. We mirror those trunks as humanity as a whole. Just taking a deep breath and being in appreciation and gratitude as the teams of Swan Elders, deers, elvins, tree elders, white lion elders, gather around. And we are being initiated in the energy of receiving the Aya multidimensional aspects of the Mother, our own Aya versions and frequencies, and the cosmic ancient wisdom preserved in the big forgetting, being activated within our DNA strands as encoded into remembrance. Sapphire, pearl, wisdom. And as that descends into the planetary soul's vessel and reality, and as that descends into our bodies, we allow it with grace. And we accept it with joy. And we open our hearts to all possibilities and potentials of stepping into immortality, into the eternal, the immortal tree of life that we are. And we embody that. And we root it. We root it into the roots of that great grandmother tree. And in those roots, there are plenty of amethysts. It's full of copper and amethysts. And we are embodying that. We have surrendered to the sun, to the stars, to the planets. And we're now bringing that in. We're descending that wisdom. Kula kika kaira no katam na kaya. Rarma torter to kapto ko kaya wa. Maturintin ruka matota ya na. Ramte ki karotaraya am tuntantaya. Ribrika haitera. Karmateta ayala yari. Urbe ha ha. Shasmarataka hirita ri. Kru san sandegrita ta I it I stikra kote haratera I aratera hai ru satare kari ka sh. And we are starlight ourselves, because we all came from the stars and the planets. And we are starlight falling into ourselves, dropping into our bodies, grounding and rooting into the earth, the original blueprint of our multidimensionality and the multidimensionality of the wisdom preserved in the stars. In the Lanakia supercluster galaxy, as an example. And of course, there's so much wisdom in others. And we're bringing that down, falling into one another. And it does not matter if there is only a few of us still. The music of the spheres is so loud through us. And during this time, in this particular day of the 21st, the music of the sphere is a stellistic harmonic song, fully encoded to let ourselves be loved by the currents of the starlight that are our breath, that are our blood. It is this unfolding that is taking place. It is this surrender that is taking place within ourselves to choose our multidimensionality, our highest versions, to choose the higher wisdom and the aspects of the diamond energy that we carry within ourselves. The dust of the stars has landed in our hands, for we carry it from inside the body, and we now earthing it in the roots of our planetary soul and within ourselves as we throw our silver cord and our golden cord and anchor it in the emerald earth and embrace the fullness and the totality of the sovereign human free experience. Such blessings we have been bestowed, such activation and vibration that is flowing in this moment. As we make circles again, this time we are many, because this snippet of a movie that is being painted in this activation has been replicated around the planet by many, many groups in such different ways. Yet, we are pouring into the Mother the full totality of our love. We are bringing in the etheric crystals, her multidimensional spaciousness, her purity into herself, and automatically into the human experience. And there is no time for delay, for we've been preparing to step into freedom, to step into peace, to step into love, and to choose, to make their choice. To make their choice, to surrender to the dance of the hologram of Mother Earth, fused with the holographic self as one, in its full multidimensionality. We should all have our own epiphanies, our own shimmering and shining sparkles of stars with incredible knowingness that have been lost in dimensions up to this moment of our existence. And we recognize and appreciate this moment as we are. And as we circle the great grandmother trees and we prostrate ourselves around it, connecting with the earth, breathing love into it, breathing compassion into it, breathing creation into it. We are listening to the message of the Mother. We are listening to the message of the earth. We are witnessing its temple unfold. We are witnessing our temples unfold, and we are emerging. We are seeing the planet, Mother Earth, in full alignment with all the power points. We are aligning the umbilical cord with the lake, from the lakes and the waters of the lakes throughout the planet to Uluru. We are honoring the ancient ones, the tribes that have, the ancient tribes that have preserved this wisdom, this dream. We are bringing harmony through the white trees that hold the council of the stars and the starlight. And we are opening ourselves to the new dawn in communion, in unity with the earth. And this time, we are walking hand in hand with her. And we are embracing her deepest wisdom. We are reactivating all its lost temples, buried deep into forests and waters of this planet. And we are igniting the fire and the water, the earth and the air. Amongst the gold and silver trees of the Council of the Stars, we are unfolding with the angelic geometries, hearing the sounds of the councils of the universe, whose songs are longing to be told through our blood, through our breath, through our hands of light. Ki kai kina kai ki kuri kina hara torete. There is restoration. There is harmony carried through eons. And we are the architects. And this is the voice of the earth. This is the voice of our prayer, echoing and resounding through many universes. Taking a deep inhale and exhale as we are still lying around, connecting with the earth, prostrate. We now stand as a circle, as a council of light. And we express gratitude for this healing of the earth and ourselves, and this transmutation of the old energies, templates, into pure emerald light. And we take the amethysts, we take the copper and the gold and the silver and the pearls and the sapphire with us. And we proceed to go to the nearest waterfall with our robes. And as we approach this beautiful waterfall, we take our robes and we place them on the earth, and we stand naked in our humanness to receive the purification of these magical, multidimensional, ancient waters that contain the wisdom of the ages, the notes, the sounds, the rays of forgetting and remembrance. And as the water drops into our heads, we embrace the final initiation, the final cleansing and clearing. And we activate our wings. And we form a circle of wings. Amne enita anu lalei. And as the initiation completes itself, we honor each other by joining foreheads. We embrace, we place our robes, and we are ready to rebirth and recreate our earth once again. And this time, we are choosing love, peace, as we walk together home. Har minne kinni tai kiso iranetene eni edorete e ashutiri arunate kare aite kai kelai aru sasmaritena katakatoi shela kalakaireka. And so it is. And we walk through the forests and we open ourselves to the new ways, now united in all multidimensional versions and facets, and embracing our elemental nature with the grace of the swans and the joy and love of the elephants. And so it is.